welcome back. Today's video is all about all the things that EmilyNoel83 made me buy. Yes, she made me. She literally dragged me from my seat and into the store or online, Amazon world, whatever it might be, Sephora. She literally took me and dragged me and made me buy these things. No, of course not. But her influence was definitely on these items that I have picked up here. I think I have about 15 items here to talk about, so I will go through them quite quickly so we are not here for a long period of time. So I'm just gonna pull these items randomly off the table in front of me, and the first one that I have here is by Catrice. And it is the Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner for Invisible Pores and Lines, and it says kills pores right there on it. And it's just this little jar of priming putty. It's really smooth. It's not even really a putty. It's got a really smooth texture to it. The reason why I originally picked this up was because I have the Tarte Clean Slate. Is that what it is? I can't even remember. But I really enjoyed that primer, and so I thought this might be similar to it. A lot of people have compared the Tarte one to the Tatcha one. I think Emily Noel might have compared this to the Tatcha one. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. But I picked it up because she was talking about it, and she was talking about how great it was. So what I really enjoy this particular item for is under my eyes before I put my concealer on. I just really like how it looks. It smooths and kind of blurs out any fine lines that I have under there. I do like this, and it is very nice even on my skin. I just prefer the Tarte one a little bit more. The next items I have here are by Bite Beauty, and this is actually from last year from their holiday collection. And does it have a name on it? It probably did at one point, but it is this tin that they come out with pretty much every holiday. It has a mirror up here, and then it has your 4 mini lipsticks in here. And this particular one has fig and pepper, honeycomb, and what's the last one? Nori. So these are the colors here. We have fig, which was talked about quite a bit, so it was one of the reasons why I wanted to pick this up. We have pepper, we have honeycomb, and we have nori. And honestly, I wasn't going to pick this up mainly because of this darker color here. I'm like, I'm never going to wear that shade. It's kind of a waste to get it. But she had talked about in her videos how you could like add that to and make like an ombre effect or just mix them together. And so that was kind of the clincher for me picking up this set here. Two items that I don't have with me anymore are items that actually didn't work for me. But it isn't because of a bad recommendation. It's just for me, like I mentioned before, I have watery eyes, and so I need, if I'm using a mascara, it has to be like foolproof in the waterproof department, especially if I'm using it as a topper. But even if I'm not, if I'm just wearing it alone, and it says it's waterproof, I need it to be waterproof. And these two mascaras are both by CoverGirl, and they are the Clump Crusher and the Super Sizer. And Emily Noel raves about both of these. She loves the Clump Crusher waterproof on her lower lash line, and then she just enjoys the Super Sizer as a regular mascara. So I picked them up, and I picked up both the waterproof and the regular version of the Super Sizer, and I didn't really enjoy them. I just found the wand a little bit awkward and hard for my personal way of using a mascara. It was just too time consuming. It didn't work very well for me. I also know that I have very different lashes than Emily does. She has talked about how hers are rather straight and don't have a lot of curl, whereas I don't have that problem. Mine have a good curl to them and that sort of thing. So I didn't really enjoy the formula of the Super Sizer waterproof one at all, and I just found like that the regular Super Sizer was really difficult for me to use. Just the technique of getting it, and I didn't feel like I really needed it to get the results that she was looking for. So for those reasons, I don't have them. I didn't purchase them again. I probably wouldn't get them again. Now, the Clump Crusher is one that I had actually had before, and I really did enjoy it. I used to like the whole line that they have. What are they? The Lash Sensational, the orange and the purple, and those tubes and whatnot. And I really enjoyed them, and I like how they look, but they are ones that I need to use top with a waterproof mascara. And even in the case where I buy the waterproof version, for whatever reason, CoverGirl mascaras, even though they're waterproof, don't stay waterproof on me. I get teary and I get the dark lines trailing down my cheeks and whatnot, like it wasn't waterproof. So I've tried it a few times just thinking, well, maybe I got it dud, maybe it was misprinted and whatnot, so I bought them from several different places as waterproof versions, and it always ends up being the same thing. And it's not just with the Clump Crusher, it seems to be the formula of the CoverGirl waterproof line. I have a hard time wearing them because they don't act like waterproof mascaras for me, and I don't know why. I don't know if there's something in the chemical composition of my tears that might be different than other people. I have no idea, but for that reason I don't use those products. Like I said, I do enjoy the way it made my lashes look, and if you don't have watery eyes, they're probably ones that might work great for you. I think they are good recommendations. They just, for those reasons, they were fails for me. Moving on to a more positive note, I have the Revolution makeup, and this is the Ultra Blush palette in Hot Spice. Oy. And it just looks like this. It's a bunch of warm tone, peachy kind of colored, well, kind of, yes, peachy blushes. And it's got a couple of a highlighter here and then more of a shimmery blush here. The rest are all matte. I really do enjoy this. I like the formula of the Makeup Revolution, or Revolution Makeup, whatever they're going by now. I like the formula of their blushes, and this was a buy mainly because I was trying to figure out which palette of blushes that I wanted to get, and she had done a review on a whole pile of different blush palettes and palettes in general from Makeup Revolution, and this was one that she said she really enjoyed and was one of her favorites out of all of them. So that is why I picked it up. The next item that I have is by e.l.f., and it is dirty, but it's the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. And I have this one right here. It has the dual fiber tip on the top, and I just remember her talking about a lot of the time, I can't remember if it was ColourPop or just cream products in general, and how she really enjoyed this brush for putting on those products. It just blended them out really nicely, and I really enjoy this brush. Yes, I said it right. I really do enjoy this brush for cream products. I really do like how it works. I like the size of it. It's not too big that when you're trying to blend it out, it's not going to end up like all the way up to, like, you know, the bottom of your eyes or anything like that. It's going to stay on your cheeks or wherever you're putting it. So I really do like this. This was a great find. It is a little old and it's kind of falling apart a little bit. I do have to glue it down, but I mean, for the couple bucks that it works great. The bristles aren't falling out. It's just a matter of gluing the ferrule to the handle again. But great item. Can't complain. Another item that Emily recommended is the NYX Control Freak Brow Mascara. I really do enjoy this. It is just a clear mascara. It does have a large wand, so if that's something that's not up your alley, you won't like this. But I don't mind it. It's clear, so it doesn't make a big mess. I don't need something that's super tiny because I don't enjoy colorful or tinted brow gels anyway. My brows are very sparse and very thin, so it just makes a big mess whenever I do add a color, even if it has a tiny wand. So the fact that this has a full-size like mascara wand doesn't matter to me because it's clear and it works. I enjoy it. I like this better than the ABH one. I find the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel makes my brows go a little bit crunchy, and I don't get that with this. I just get a good hold without the crunch. Next item is, I can't remember if she actually talked about this ever, so if she did and she didn't like it, forgive me, but this item was bought because of other things that she talked about, so let me explain it. What I'm talking about is by Makeup Revolution, and it is the Shimmer Brick in Radiant, and it looks like this, and it's got like the different sections of highlighter or bronzer, whatever you might want to use it for. Now, the reason why I picked this up was because she raved all the time about the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks, and I didn't want to drop that kind of money. I thought about it at one point over the holidays, maybe if it went, you know, on clearance or whatnot, and I could get a good deal on it, but I never ended up picking it up. So I did look, and I found these from Revolution, and I really do like them. I enjoy, well, them. I really enjoy this. It's more deeper than what I would normally wear, but if I keep it to the lower parts, I can get a nice, pretty highlight. It's kind of golden-y, and then if I keep it up here more, then I can get more of a bronzer or use it as an eyeshadow or whatever the case may be. But I do enjoy this product. I don't use it as much as I thought that I would have. I thought, oh, it's so versatile. I can use it on my eyes, I can use it as highlighter, I can use it as a bronzer, and while it is very good, I just don't tend to pull it that often, but I do enjoy it when I do use it. Next, I have the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer Mist, and I really enjoy this, especially now that the cooler months are here and it's kind of sucking the moisture out of my skin. And when I wake up in the morning before I do my makeup, I really enjoy just spraying this on my face. I don't use it as an actual primer or as a setting spray, just as a primer like what it says. And I just feel it gives me enough hydration before I start my makeup process without it being too oily and slick. I don't really need anything. I don't have dry skin. I have fairly normal skin, but by the end of the day might verge on a little bit on oily, but not really. So just in the morning when I'm getting ready, it's nice to have that little burst of hydration. So I really do like this for that. This was one item that I had heard her talk about a lot, and one of the main reasons why I bought it was because I specifically went to her channel to see what shade she uses, and then when I did, I watched a review as well, and it was the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Color Correcting Cream, and I really do enjoy this. This is in the shade medium. It's getting a little bit too dark for me right now. I can still pull it off a little bit, but in the springtime when I was starting to be outside more, and the fall when my tan was starting to fade, this was a really good match for me. I really do like it because it does have the SPF right in it. I don't have to worry about putting on any extra. It works great. It lasts all day when I wear it. I highly recommend it. Out of all the foundations that I have tried, that she has tried, this is one of the ones that I really do enjoy the most as far as a higher end foundation goes. This item is not available anymore, I don't think, but this was specifically one that I was thinking about getting, and I went again to her channel and I saw she had done a review, so I went and I watched it, and based on her review, it kind of was the clincher for me to pick it up, and it was the Lorac Mega Pro 4. That's what it's called. I believe this was last year's version that they had. So this is what it looks like. I really do like the colors in here. It's very colorful, but they're softer colors. I love the formula of these. I really enjoy wearing this palette. Again, she did not steer me wrong in this. I'm happy I picked it up. It was not a disappointment for me at all. Next up, I have In the Balm of Your Hand Volume 2. This is one that she talked about a lot. This was in collaboration with Kaylee Boute for me, you know, finding this and buying it. I really do enjoy this palette. I kind of wish I would have been able to get volume 1, but I'm happy with number 2. Next up, I have the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, and this is the updated new version, revised version, however you want to call it, right here. And this was one that I was on the fence about, because I'm like, it's an expensive concealer, do I want it? But she was talking about it, and she was talking about how it's a little bit more hydrating than the Shape Tape. It's just, you have to go in with a light hand. It's thicker, but it's still more hydrating, and I have to agree with her on it. I really do enjoy this. I have tried Shape Tape recently, and I don't enjoy it at all. It's too drying for me, but I do like this. I just have to go in with a light hand because it is quite a thick concealer, but if you're looking for something that's a little bit more hydrating than Shape Tape, this is one that I would definitely recommend as well. And I don't think it would be an Emily Noel video if this product wasn't mentioned at some point, because I'm pretty sure she mentions it in almost every video she has, and it is the Milani Eyeshadow Primer. I do enjoy this one. I'm enjoying it more and more, actually. When I first got it, I wasn't a huge fan. I found that it made my eyelids crepey, but for whatever reason now when I use it, I don't find I have that problem. Maybe I was just using too much in the beginning, I'm not sure, but now I don't really have that problem with it looking crepey on my lids, and I really do like how this wears with other shadows, whether they're drugstore or high-end. I find this works really well. I really do like this product. And last but not least, I can't end this video without mentioning the Revolution Makeup Emily Edit The Wants palette. I didn't pick up the Needs palette, but I do have this one. I really enjoy the colors in here. I don't know, it's, you know what? Let me see something. They're both pink. They both have like, look, they could be sisters. Not that they're all that similar, but they both have that kind of softer, they have the colors, but they're more of a softer color in them. They're not like the neon bright in your face colors. I really do like this palette. I know there's been some controversy over it. Some people haven't enjoyed it as much as others. This was never a problem for me. I really do enjoy the colors in it, and I think she did a great job. I am so proud of her. She doesn't know me from anything, and she probably wouldn't care. But yeah, just seeing her and her the work that she has put it into YouTube, and just connecting with people and seeing her successes and everything. You know, I'm sitting back here and I'm just applauding her, and I'm proud of her, and you know, for whatever reason, I am. I don't know. I just am. So for the most part, she has not steered me wrong in recommendations, and you know what? they're just recommendations. I'm not going to take it personally if something doesn't work for me. I understand everyone has different skin types, skin tones, different things that they're looking for in their makeup, different styles. But having said that, there aren't too many times when I've tried something that she's recommended that I'm like, what in the world is going on? Because this isn't working for me. For the most part, everything does work, and I'm always excited to see new reviews that she has out, especially when she's really excited about something, because chances are it's something that I'm going to really enjoy. And that's all for this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any products that you have purchased because of Emily Noel or any other influencers out there that have been like a direct influence, where it's like they were just channeling you and speaking to you and you're like, yes, she said to have it, so I'm gonna go and get it. Keeping in mind, this is all in fun. I am fully aware that she did not make me do anything. I am in full control of my ability and my impulses to buy things most of the time. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.